Welcome to Crochet HD. I'm your host, Jackie. If this is your first time visiting my channel, you are a one-hit wonder. I'm glad you're here. If you are a repeat offender, a member of the GlamFam, reach out and touch someone. Reach out, call up and just say hi. That was an important call. We're so glad that she came back. Woo. Even though she didn't really go anywhere, but you know what I mean. Hey. Hey, look at that face. Look at her. Yeah. All right, you sit down. Today is a haul and an unboxing. It's actually been, it's been several months since I've gone to a store to purchase yarn, like physically in store. We don't have local yarn shop here. My Michael's is, oh yeah, the last time I bought yarn in store was the Hobby Lobby haul. So I had some errands to run Monday, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pop over to Joann's and see what they have. Editing Jackie here to say, if y'all have watched Lynann's video from this past Friday and some of this sounds and looks familiar, you'll know why. Well, they had some yarn on clearance, and then they had a sale on the clearance yarn. It was like 25% off the clearance price. Like they were saying, girl, we know it's been a long time since you've shopped in the store, so here's what we're going to give you. I was thinking of specific things at first. The main thing I was thinking about was my Summer of Romance cowl project, and I remembered I really should have had the picture. Yes, it was on my phone, but I didn't want to be one of those people. So I remembered that the colors were like Southwest or something. And so I found these two skeins. Let's see, KNC, knit and crochet, essential cotton, 100% cotton, 180 yards, 165 meters for a 100-gram ball. And it is number 3 lightweight. The color is Santa Fe. And I said, okay, I think this will work. Yes, it's 100% cotton, but that's all right, I think. But I was like, oh man, they only have 2. I wish they had 3. So I got these 2 in my buggy. And then I saw this. I was like, ooh, I really like that. But they only had 1 of these. And then I looked at the name, Santa Fe. Santa Fe. Santa Fe. One of these things is not like the other. I even thought maybe they mislabeled one. Well, after I got home, I did some digging. And maybe it was on this side. I did some digging. And lo and behold, there is some blue in there. So these are in fact the same. But boy, oh boy. All right, so that was my thinking. And then I saw these. Woo! These 2 colors, which is called Iditarod. And it reminded me of Geek Moment Coming, the TARDIS, as it's flying through space. Now, I don't know that these can live together, but I really like this, and of course they only had 2. These were marked to $3.47, and then 25% on top of that. Then I saw they only had one of these. It's the Big Twist Vista, and this is what I had made Not Hetty's tea out of. And after I made hers, I started with 3 balls, and it used 2 and probably a quarter. So I figured with this and what was left of the first batch, I might be able to make another tank top. So yay. And this was $5.47, and then 25% off on top of that. And another make along that I may have mentioned, but I don't know. It just started. When did it start? It started July 10th, 9th or 10th. I can't remember. It's the Strawberry Shortcake make along being hosted by Little Drops of Allie at Little Drops of Wonderful. And then I saw this. Because after I made the tea for Not Hetty out of this yarn, I knew I wanted to make one for myself. And because, again, Joanne was so happy to see me, they said, well, all we have, I don't know what you can do with it, but we only have 3. Which is the perfect amount that I need to make a tea. Yay! Editing Jackie again. Plans changed a little bit. I am using that yarn. I am using it for a test crochet pattern, and it's in Tunisian crochet, and it is a tank top, so it is getting used. So I'm excited about that. And then this one, I have seen, I think, who was it? It is Nicole from Yarn Crafts by Nicole. I think she made a skirt, a dress out of, I think she made something out of Big Twist Panoramic. And I really like this color. It is a number 2. Ooh, 656 yards, 600 meters, 150 grams. It is 100% premium acrylic. Here was my thinking. this will be the first time that these are going to be next to each other. So I'm hoping that my idea is going to work. So hold on. Now last year at the Hobby Lobby clearance, I bought some YARNVIP 44th Street yarn. They only had one of this particular colorway, which was kind of bumming me out, but I really, really liked it. I felt gravitated toward it. And even though it looked like it had been forsaken, I brought it home. So here it is in its forsaken state. Now this is a number 3. It's 540 yards, 500 meters, 100 gram ball cake. It's 70% acrylic, 30% polyamide. I think I said it was a number 3. But I was thinking that maybe I can do something with the 2 of these, because even though this is a 2 and this is a 3, it's okay. Let me see. Okay, here they are side by side. How am I doing? It honestly looks like the 2 is thicker than the 3, but here we go. Put them on the same finger. There we go. They look samesies. Together, they are 6. Holy moly, they are 1,196 yards. A vest? Maybe? I like the 2 greens. What do you think? A vest? So that was my haul. It was a small haul, y'all. And this, I don't know. I'm not going to let it sit a long time. I'm going to give myself until July of 2024 to make something with what I have here. I'm going to try to start doing that. When I was rearranging my yarn, which I know I keep talking about, but you know what? It was a feat. You hear me? It was a massive undertaking, and I'm pretty proud of that. As I was going through it, I was writing the date, the year that I got, okay, not all of the yarn, because come on, I'm not, most of the Hobby Lobby yarn, I wrote the year 2022 on. I do have some 2023 yarn that is still living in the closet of shame. So I haven't labeled or I haven't marked it yet. But by doing that, I'm actually thinking that this could be a good thing moving forward, because, you know, I can see how long this has been sitting here. And I know I have yarn that's been sitting forever and ever and ever, but since it doesn't have a date on it, you know, it's ageless. Yes, it's ageless. Like Cher. So I'm not going to worry about the stuff that's been here that long, but like 2022 moving forward, I want to do that and then try to use up the yarn within a year, which is working well so far. I just have to stop buying yarn. All right. So while we ruminate over that, I think ruminate is the word I want. Let's see what the unboxing is. This is my first purchase from, this is my first purchase since 2021. No, I think maybe early 2022 or late 2021. Knit picks. Ooh. All right. You know, I love to blame people. That's what I do. All right. This one is not Lynn Ann's fault, so she's off the hook. However, because after watching Lynn Ann unbox yarn, and then I went to another channel and he unboxed the same yarn, I had, you know, I was feeling moved to make that purchase. Well, Gary of Urban Yarns, he also did an unboxing from Knit Picks, and he bought, let me see what this is. He bought some mini packs. And I thought, ooh, those are really nice. I don't remember how much it was. I'm sorry. I got 2. Apparently I got 2. Really thought I got more, and I definitely thought I got 2 different ones, but apparently not. This is Stroll Tonal Mini Pack in the colorway Aquarium. Ooh. So I got 2 of these. These are 460 yards total. Each hank is 92 yards or 20 grams. 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. It calls for a number 1 or number 3 knitting needle or B through E crochet hook. So let's open it up. There we go. Smells like wool. I love these. These are pretty. I don't know why. I thought I had ordered different colorways, and I really thought I ordered more than 2. I like this yarn. It's very soft. It smells like wool. It's like a plump number 1. There we go. That's a plump 1. But I think it will be really, really pretty. Y'all know I'm going to say it. As a shawl, y'all. So here's a feeling I'm having right now. This is the same feeling I have when I order from Hobie. And I think it's because, it might be because of how long it takes to get to me. It's almost like, you know, when you stub your toe so hard that you know it should be bleeding, but it's not. It's kind of like that feeling where it took so long for the yarn to get to me that I feel like there should be more of it. Almost like it's going to compensate itself and say, you know, Jackie, we're so sorry. It took us so long. Here's 3 extra packs. I don't know, but that's kind of the feeling that I am. This is what I'm feeling right now. It's just, I really thought I ordered different. And nothing against Knit Picks. I am a big fan of Knit Picks yarn. I have been ever since my knitting friend turned me into a little bit of a yarn snob back in 2008, 2009. I mean, really, she turned me into quite the yarn snob, and I love her for it. I have not had a bad experience with Knit Picks yarn. I'm disappointed, but again, not in the company. I'm just disappointed because maybe this feeling is what I need to help with my yarn diet. I don't know. I'm going to go back and look at my order and see maybe if it was being shipped in 2 pieces or something. So maybe that's part of it. I don't know. I don't like how I'm feeling right now. But like I said, I could take that to just be the catalyst to help me, I don't know, drink from my own cistern or just shop my own stash. I think that's where I'm at right now. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna get a little spiritual, spend some time with my own yarn, not gazing over at anybody else's yarn, and I'm gonna be okay. I genuinely like this. You know, the only minis I ever had was, you know, when I did the Louisiana shawl thing. So it's nice to see, like, you know, something like this that's a fade. Is that what it's called? Okay, tonal. So fade, whatever. I like this, and I like the yarn. This yarn is very soft. This yarn is very nice. I am looking forward to working with it. I realize that the very next video that you watch could be me, you know, going nutso and, I don't know, buying yarn from something or other. I hope not, because I really don't want to have this feeling the next time I purchase yarn. Especially since okay, look, it's just you and me, right? Okay, let's talk about something. Forget what I just said about the especially since, because all right. So I was in a Facebook group, and someone made a comment that it was like, why are YouTubers only showing unboxings and hauls? Now, anytime somebody posts something, I immediately go to the comments. I guess that's what you do. I immediately went to the comments just to get an idea as to what was going on. I do not always comment in internet. I don't because a lot of you know, because there's a lot of crazy on the internet. I don't know if y'all know this. I mean, this is a safe space here, but there is a lot of crazy on the internet. All right. Okay. So I read this question, and I couldn't tell if she was asking from a, have y'all noticed this kind of a thing, or like a,
Oh my God, I can't believe.
Kind of a thing. And in reading the comments, there were some YouTube creators that did respond, and their responses made a lot of sense because they were from, okay, whenever we do, I'm just collectively creators, whenever we do videos like, I don't know, question and answer, or hey, I'm going, like a vlog style video, they, or even tutorials, which is sad, but they don't get as many views as videos like a haul or unboxing or yarn reviews or product reviews. And based on all of that and the algorithms, you know, we are kind of told, look, here's what your audience likes. And we don't want to just make stuff that we want to do, because if you're not enjoying what I'm putting out there or what we're putting out there, then you're going to just stop watching. And that's not good for either of us, right? Well, it's not good for creators. And, you know, okay, I'm going to say problem, but I'll probably, hopefully come back to a better word, but we're just going to use that as a placeholder word right now. The problem is when we do more in-depth type videos, such as a tutorial. Filming a tutorial is a process because, you know, it is technically illegal for a creator to make a tutorial about someone else's pattern unless they have permission from that designer. Okay, so the tutorialist, I'm telling you, if that's not a real word, it should be tutorialist. The tutorialist has to come up with their own pattern, write out that pattern, try out their pattern, maybe test their pattern, then film themselves making that pattern so that they can show it to you. And you have to have the right kind of equipment, because you have to have, you know, an overhead arm word, and, you know, the lighting has to be right. You have to have a clear place, and depending on the tutorial that you're making, you might have to have different, like, that item in different stages. I used to always marvel at, I used to watch like Sewing with Nancy, and, you know, she would show, okay, we're piecing this together, and then, you know, through the magic of television, they have like the next piece. So somebody has to, you know, put together piece 1, piece 2, piece 3, piece 4, so that, you know, the tutorial isn't taking 1,000 hours. So there's a lot of work that goes into tutorial. So you put that together. I realize I'm tripping over the word tutorial. So you put in all that work, and 6 people watch the tutorial. And then, and I've seen this on other channels, especially channels that have a lot of tutorials, where people will be like,
hey, I want to know how to make XYZ. Do you have a tutorial for that?
and it's like, why, yes, I do have a tutorial. I just made it yesterday. But they won't watch the tutorial, but they'll keep coming back asking,
hey, do you make these? Do you make these?
When there's a whole list or multiple playlists that show you, yes, they've made those things. Y'all, I'm getting, this was just supposed to be, you know, small haul, y'all. Again, I don't understand the motivation behind her question. And so I'm answering her. I did not do it in the group because sometimes the written word, the digital written word, does not convey the emotion and the inflection that is meant, and therefore somebody could be offended by my response. So I just don't. The good thing about having ADHD is I can look at a message, I can respond to the message up here, think that I posted it up there, and move on with my life. But this one's been sticking with me for a little while. So if y'all have ever wondered like why, you see channels that kind of are a little bit heavy on certain kinds of content, it's because we are basically feeding algorithm. You have to do that. Now, I want to ask you this. What kind of videos do you like from me? I like chit chat cafes. I like starting somewhere and then seeing where it goes. But I would like to do like a Q&A type video, just because I have an idea for one already, and y'all are going to see it soon because it's going to happen. As a matter of fact, I might film it after this. So if I look the same, don't judge. It's the same day for me. Anyway, I'm going to have to see if Editing Jackie can make any sense out of what I just said. And hopefully, if she can understand it, y'all can understand it. So out of everything I ordered and purchased, I'm very happy with what I got. I'm also very happy that I have reached my stick a fork in me, I'm done buying yarn for right now. It's hot enough outside. I've got plenty of seasonal friendly yarn. So there really isn't anything.
1 hour later.
As a grown woman, I do have the right to change my mind at any time. And as fellow grown people, y'all have the right to not say anything to me if I change my mind. Okay, that's it. Talked way longer than I expected to. Sorry. That was a bit of a rant. If you like this video, please like this video, share it, comment, like, all the things. Please do that. I think I said like twice. I'm not really sure. But anyway. And if you want to stick around, I'm talking to you one-hit wonders. Mainly. Because, the GlamFam is. But if you have been watching this video this long, and you can't tell if you want to be here or not, come on. Look at me. What's not to love? I'm being weird. If you want to stick around and become a member of the GlamFam, please do that by clicking that subscribe button. And don't forget to rock that notification bell. Until next time, I've been Jackie.